most people will never be rich. Not because they are stupid. Not because they are unlucky. Not because the system is completely against them, but because of the decisions they repeat every single day. Wealth is not built in secret rooms. It is built in daily habits. It is built in discipline, in delayed gratification, in emotional control, in long-term thinking. The uncomfortable truth is this: becoming rich is simple, but it is not easy. And most people choose easy. Today, we are breaking down the real reasons why 90% of people will never become wealthy and what separates them from the 10%. If you are serious about understanding money differently, stay until the end. And if you value powerful insights like this, subscribe to Chat Begin and turn on notifications. Let's begin. Key point number 14. Most people don't fail because they lack intelligence. They fail because they protect their comfort. Comfort is subtle. It doesn't look dangerous. It feels safe. Sleeping a little longer feels harmless. Watching another episode feels harmless. Spending money to feel better feels harmless. But over time, comfort becomes a trap. Growth requires discomfort. Learning new financial skills is uncomfortable. Investing money instead of spending it is uncomfortable. Waking up early to work on your goals is uncomfortable. Saying no to unnecessary expenses is uncomfortable. Most people avoid that feeling. They say they want wealth, but their daily actions show they want convenience. They want success, but only if it doesn't disturb their routine. They want financial freedom, but not if it requires sacrifice. Wealth demands delayed gratification. Comfort demands immediate satisfaction. And most people choose what feels good now instead of what pays off later. The truth is, comfort slowly builds an average life. It keeps you in familiar environments, familiar income levels, and familiar habits. There is no growth in familiar patterns. Every time you choose entertainment over education, you reinforce comfort. Every time you avoid risk because it feels scary, you reinforce comfort. Every time you say, "I'll start next month," you reinforce comfort. Over months and years, those small decisions compound. Success is not about extreme talent. It is about repeated decisions to choose growth over comfort. The wealthy train themselves to become comfortable being uncomfortable. They accept temporary discomfort for long-term freedom. Most people don't. And that is why 90% will never become rich. Key point number 20. One of the biggest reasons most people never become rich is simply they focus only on income, not assets. The average person thinks about money like this: how can I earn more this month? How can I get a raise? How can I work extra hours? There's nothing wrong with earning more. Income matters. But income alone does not create wealth. Income stops when you stop working. Assets continue paying you even when you don't. This is the difference. Most people build lifestyles around their salary. As their income increases, their expenses increase. Bigger house, better car, more subscriptions, more status purchases. The result, they look wealthier, but they are still financially dependent. The wealthy think differently. They ask you, how can I use this income to build assets? How can I turn active income into passive income? How can my money start working for me? Assets can be businesses, stocks, real estate, digital products, skills that generate long-term value, or anything that produces income without constant labor. Rich people don't just work for money. They make money work for them. Another mistake most people make is confusing cash flow with wealth. A high-paying job can disappear. A strong asset portfolio grows over time. One is temporary. The other compounds. Wealth is not built by earning and spending. It is built by earning and investing. If every dollar you earn immediately leaves your pocket, you are not building wealth. You are maintaining survival. The shift from income, focused thinking to asset, focused thinking changes everything. The moment you stop asking, "How much can I make?" and start asking, "What can I own?" you move closer to the 10%. And ownership is the foundation of real wealth. Key point number 30. One of the biggest differences between the 90% and the 10% is time perspective. Most people think in days. Some think in months. Very few think in years. Short-term thinking controls the majority. They focus on the next paycheck, the next bill, the next weekend, the next quick opportunity. They want fast money, fast results, fast success. But wealth does not move fast. Wealth compounds slowly, and then suddenly. The problem is, most people quit before the compounding phase begins. They start investing for 6 months and stop. They start learning a new skill and quit. They try building a side income and give up when results are slow, because they are measuring progress too soon. Long-term thinkers operate differently. They ask, "Where will this decision put me in 5 years? What habits will compound over the next decade? What can I build today that grows over time?" The wealthy understand something powerful. Small actions, repeated consistently, become massive outcomes. Investing 100 consistently is not exciting today. Learning about money for 30 minutes daily is not exciting today. Saving instead of spending is not exciting today. But over years, those small disciplined actions create financial security, assets, and freedom. Short-term thinking creates emotional decisions. Long-term thinking creates strategic decisions. The majority chase what feels urgent. The wealthy focus on what is important. If you want to move into the 10%, you must extend your timeline. Stop asking, "How can I get rich quickly?" Start asking, "What can I build steadily?" Because real wealth is not built in months. It is built in years of consistent, long-term decisions. Key point number 40. Money is not only about numbers. It is about psychology. And this is where most people fail. The average person makes financial decisions emotionally. When the market goes up, they feel excited. They buy because everyone else is buying. When the market drops, they feel fear. They sell because everyone else is selling. Fear and greed control their actions. But wealth is built on emotional control. The wealthy understand that markets move in cycles. Opportunities appear during uncertainty. And panic is expensive. When others panic, disciplined investors stay calm. When others chase hype, disciplined investors step back. Emotional reactions destroy long-term plans. Think about everyday life. People overspend because they feel stressed. They buy things to impress others. They compare themselves constantly on social media. Comparison leads to unnecessary spending. Impulse leads to unnecessary debt. Every emotional decision weakens financial stability. Wealth requires patience. Patience requires control. The ability to stay calm during volatility is a financial advantage. The ability to ignore trends is a financial advantage. The ability to delay gratification is a financial advantage. Most people react instantly to feelings. The wealthy pause, evaluate, and then act strategically. Money rewards discipline, not emotion. If you cannot control your emotions, you cannot control your money. And if you cannot control your money, you cannot build wealth. The difference between the 90% and the 10% is not intelligence. It is emotional maturity. Control your emotions, or your emotions will control your financial future. The truth is simple. Most people will never be rich because they will never change. They will protect comfort. They will focus only on income. They will think short term. They will act emotionally. But you do not have to be most people. Wealth is not a mystery. It is behavior repeated over time. Choose discomfort. Build assets. Think long term. Control your emotions. Do this consistently, and you are no longer part of the 90%. If this message changed the way you see money, subscribe to ChatBegin and turn on notifications. Because here, we do not chase hype. We build discipline. And discipline builds wealth. I will see you in the next video.